Hey, this is Mateo Lane.
I'm Emma Willman.
And this is Inside the Closet.
Inside the Closet.
I had, actually, and we started our night like at 5 p.m. That's how early we started, that we were passed out by like 11 p.m.
We're just diving into it. Mateo and I have our two very talented friends here. Sydney Washington and Marie
Faustin.
Thank you, Emma Willman, for being a professional host.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you.
I never, she always starts with like, and we're back. I'm like, yeah. So, as I was saying about Mariah is what we're going to talk about.
These guys are both so funny and also so
I
pretty.
picked you guys as the 2018 like comics that will blow up.
Oh. They didn't ask me that this year.
Ron Bennington called and said, who's the comic? And I said, comics. And I said, these two.
I get that. The past 2 years I've been asked that. They didn't ask me that this year.
What do you normally say?
Okay, last year, motherfucker, I'm actually good at this. Last year I said, guys we fucked. No, I said that 2 years ago. My first one was guys we fucked. Because that last year would have been like obvious. And then I think last year I said
Marie Osmond.
Oh, I know who I said. I said Leonard Oots.
That's a good year.
Well, who would you have said this year?
Yeah.
I would have picked you guys.
Okay.
I had it ready to go. I was ready. I was cocked and ready to go.
No, I'm good at. I like picking that kind of stuff. Yeah, I said Leonard Oots. I remember that.
We were talking about him on the way down.
We were.
Love Leonard, but this is the thing.
Positively or not?
Marie said he should get the lap man.
Wow. I said it's time.
He's a big boy.
Mariah just got it.
Right. It
Mariah
worked for
just
Mariah.
got it. Did you see Mariah Carey got it?
No. You gotta
yes,
be,
she did.
She's never was not big enough to get that.
Why do we know this and they don't know this?
Because we watch Wendy Williams.
But she couldn't
so
get
let's
that.
talk about Mariah Carey. So there's rumors that Mariah got that thing around her stomach.
Now you gotta be you gotta be a lot fatter to get that.
No,
Yeah, you have to be overweight.
Did you see her in
severely
September?
obese.
She was actually. It was.
Mateo, you're so hard.
I'm not. I'm actually not. I'm not saying she was
severely
overweight,
obese.
but something happened in September. Marie, please back me
Life
up.
hack.
I'm blessed to be.
I haven't seen her since the lap band surgery. But I know that she was around.
My Instagram is a constant September versus
But 180 is not big enough to get the surgery.
It's not. You
gotta
have to
be
be like
more than
300-400 pounds.
Yes, but it's Mariah. She's
it's
rich,
Mariah.
and she
She's
probably
rich.
went in there and was like, "You're going to do it, and there's going to be a crew here."
But I also heard
lighting it the whole time.
that I also heard the rumor that she, because she has voice nodules, does steroids to keep the swelling of the voice nodules on her vocal cords, and so sometimes she can, like, as a result, because she was never
weight.
fat. Mariah was never
Steroids
fat.
do make you fat.
Okay, hold on. Let's back up. The steroids. If that were true, then she wouldn't sound the way that she sounds like I sound right now.
Yeah, she sounds like
she
beef
does.
jerky.
She sounds like this.
I think that she didn't get the lap man. I think she got a tapeworm. I think she's got like
What is it, 1954?
I think she got a tapeworm.
She's Maria Callas.
She put a tapeworm in her body, like a specific tapeworm to make her thin.
It had to be pink.
It
was a Hello Kitty.
It had butterflies all over
Yeah.
it.
A Hello Kitty tapeworm.
It was
Emma-
actually a caterpillar that turned into a butterfly.
Emma, how do you feel about Mariah Carey? Because
She has almost zero thoughts.
I always like really liked her. But
I love her.
Yeah, I loved Honey.
That's one of my least favorite Mariah
I love
songs.
that song.
And Heartbreaker
Fantasy.
is one of my least favorite Mariah songs.
I like
I'll be
her.
honest.
She danced in both of those videos.
She
Dance.
did. But
got
there's
dancing
no way that she got lapped.
Everyone's favorite Mariah song, go.
I'm not ready.
I
Say yours.
don't really have one.
Are you a big fan, Sydney?
No, because first of all, I don't like grown women who wants to wear rhinestone anything. Like it's too much.
You're not here
It's
for
so
a Tina
Grown women who
Knowles.
say
It's
that
too
they're
much.
12. Tina Knowles.
You're not here for a Tina Knowles, correct?
Why are you
original?
rhinestoning everything? It's too much. She had the hat, the booty shorts.
People
the
get
bra.
those on their vaginas as they get vajazzling.
Vajazzle. Emma, have you seen that? I feel
No,
like
I
I'm
haven't.
interviewing you, sis. What?
I haven't.
Vajazzle?
There was one year that Mariah Carey was Selena's bra. You know Selena's bra that had
Yes.
like the
Oh,
that
yes.
was all of Mariah Carey's body.
Now,
I love that song.
Sydney you're still in a relationship, right?
Yes.
And are you with anyone, Marie?
No, but I'm going to be a hoe next year. I've
Ho
decided.
Centennial.
We're
Ho
calling it the
Centennial.
Ho Centennial.
Yeah, but we
2018.
talked about you being a hoe. Well, I said Sydney needs... Okay, you have a girlfriend for how long?
3 years.
All right.
Which is so
Marie-
amazing. And I remember when she first started being... I remember that.
Remember when she was coming around?
Yes, I remember.
And we were like,
Yeah,
What
and
I think
I
Marie needs to
remember
do...
that.
Marie needs to find 3 guys that she can... You go...
right. My NOLA darling, my she's got to have it.
Yeah.
Yes.
When was the last time you were in a relationship?
3 years ago.
3 years ago.
Okay, so that's a good amount of time. And have you been dating in that time?
No.
No, I have
Wow.
This shit
actively,
is tight.
Actively,
It's tight. When they get in,
Stay tight,
yo,
sis.
they're gonna have to get back up. They're like, wait, John and Paul, get in here. It's
No, it's going
tight.
to be Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John.
So you haven't even been having sex?
Emma, you asking a lot of questions. It's real early. I haven't even taken a sip of this tea.
That's a lie. Watch it take 3.
That means yes. That means yes.
Yo,
That means
no. Listen, sometimes you got to put your whole fist in it to just make sure.
I've never done that. I've never.
Let's not say things we can't take back.
I've never fisted somebody.
Sometimes you got to put your whole fist in it.
Have you ever fisted a girl, Sydney?
I would never.
That's what I'm, okay, so
Have
there
you
we
ever
are.
been fisted, sis?
You know what? It's real early, and
Emma?
yeah, I never have, and I've never had done that to somebody.
Wow.
But I've been with people that have like mentioned they've done that in the past. But you know what? This is something I'm into. If someone mentions something that I haven't done like sexually, I try to research it. So like,
let's take the fun out of it, Emma.
Yeah,
Who's researching about fisting.
I've done it with everything. Like,
People from Maine.
Like the first time someone wanted dirty talk, I put an ad up on Craigslist to find someone to practice with me. First time someone wanted to get hit, I like practiced. I had a friend. I'm like, how do I hit someone? Open hand, soft hand. What do I do? I practiced on my fucking
Let me feel
friend.
your palms. I just want to see your palms.
Because I know how to spank a butt, but then to do a face, I had to ask my friend.
Emma,
I was like, what do I do?
You don't have like
hitting hands?
No.
No, I'm pretty good at that.
Emma, you're too technical. I feel
I
like
know.
you're like, and a 1, and a 2, and a
5, 6, 7, 8.
I'm not.
Give me a break. Give me a break.
Kick out
I used to be killing it, but now I got no game.
we just talked about this last episode. Now all of a sudden, Emma no longer. She went from the man to just.
But that was about 4 years ago.
So are you single?
You know. I mean, it's a whole thing, but I'm not like I used to be back in the day. I was, I feel like when I was
Are you in an open relationship? Don't lie.
No.
She's in
I've been dating someone in Boston, and that's been good.
That's far.
Yeah,
it is pretty far.
That's too far. You taking the bus to some pussy?
No, thank you.
Well, my mom was there too, so I could see my mom.
Ew, so you're getting a 2-in-1? You're like, well, I'm going to get this ass and my mom. My mom makes pie on Saturday, so I got to go.
Yeah, exactly.
I would go home for my mom made pie.
Have your parents met your girlfriend?
I would.
Emma, what is parents? I don't know what a parent is.
Have the people in your family community met your girlfriend?
My brother.
Family community.
Oh, nice.
My brother, and then all of my friends. They all know her.
Sydney, Marie, and I sat at a diner till I think 3 o'clock in the morning, talking for a solid 2.5 hours about Whitney Houston.
Oh, it was so good.
Patty LaBelle.
It was amazing.
Which, by the way, that video now of Patty like, where my backup singers at? Is suddenly out.
All of a sudden,
everywhere.
it's everywhere now.
Everywhere.
What
But
was the
a
video?
year ago, Bob and I were talking about it.
So Patty LaBelle was at the White House?
The White House. In like 94 or something.
Singing, I think Reagan.
This Christmas, I don't know the words.
But she comes out, she doesn't know the words to the song. There's somebody
At the White House?
At the White
But there's
House.
somebody down below with like the words on a cue card.
Right.
But she didn't have anybody in the back.
The
Nothing.
background singers were on stage. She's
She's
like, where are my background
in
singers?
30 seconds, it just panic ensues. I mean, it comes out. You're like, oh, Patty LaBelle.
But she was singing like, I don't know the words. Like she was making
She
it
was
good. It was
singing her complaints.
Yeah.
honey, you gotta get those
That's
cue cards
funny.
faster.
So did the backup singers come out? Where the hell were the
Finally,
backup?
they come out and she like rolls. She's like,
She was like, now you come.
but she like making up. She's
Christmas
making up the words. Yeah,
She would
she's
do
like,
that.
for you and me. Like she didn't.
Whoa, for you and me, I don't know the words.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what she did.
I had
It was so
one
good.
audition where I had to sing "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star" and I didn't know the words.
How old were you?
How do you
This
not know?
was maybe 8 months ago.
That was last Thursday.
An audition.
They didn't tell me I had to sing that. They go, well, because they just assumed everyone knew. They were like, okay,
Were
sing
you playing
Twinkle,
one of the
Twinkle.
dogs in Sarah McLachlan's commercials?
It was a
In
commercial
the
for like toilet paper, I think. And they said, sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And I was like, I don't know the words. And they laughed. And I was like,
Because
no,
they were
I
like,
really
you look
don't
like
know
you
the
had a
words.
childhood. So there's like, why do you not know Twinkle Twinkle?
I mean, because maybe you know the first verse, but you don't know the.
I don't know. That's what I went.
Twinkle,
I
twinkle,
improvised
little
it.
star, how I wonder what you are, up above the world so high.
See, that's where I didn't know it either.
Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
So I when I got to that, I was like, I don't know the rest. So I just keep going. I'm like, twinkle, twinkle, be my star. I love you from afar. You are.
Yeah,
the
you were
star
doing the
for
Patti
me.
LaBelle.
Just the two of us. You
Where my
and me.
backup singers
And I
at?
kept going until I just went remix. And then they were like, what? And I'm like, remix. It's
Drop
over.
bombs on it.
It's done. Yeah, I just remixed.
Security comes in and takes her out.
Emma, I
How
don't
long
think
did
that
they
was an
let you-
audition. I think you went.
Someone
to the
was
wrong.
just fucking
Yeah.
with me.
Were you in a white padded room?
Was it a van? Were you in a van?
It was, and I heard other people singing beautifully out of the audition room. I was like, I didn't need.
What? It was for toilet paper?
Yeah, it was for oh god, what was it?
It wasn't Charmin because they got a song
No,
on it.
it was it was the Twinkle Fairy.
That sounded like some
forget
one
what it
plat.
was.
That
Emma,
sounded like
you're
a
fine.
single
You're
plat.
in movies and stuff and
I'm not in
shows.
movies.
You're fine.
Can we talk about our night in New Orleans?
Yes.
Was Sydnee
Yeah,
there
but
too?
me and Emma weren't there, so we're gonna be
can listen to
excluded.
them.
Well, y'all talk about gay. Everybody in here is gay.
Yeah,
y'all talk about
exactly.
gay stuff. I'm like, well,
You're
And
more.
Sydney is so you're feminine lesbian. What would you?
What does
fall
that
under?
mean?
I don't know.
that means you wear heels, girl.
Yeah, it means.
That means you
yeah.
wear bodysuits
That's true.
Lipstick.
Wait, how do you identify now?
How do I identify?
Yeah.
as a black woman.
Yes, that's what I first identified. I was like, well, I'm black.
As a poor black woman.
I identify as poor first. That's what I start up top. I have no money, and then it just goes down from there.
Sexuality wise.
I mean, people know that I'm gay, and they just
you
assume
say gay?
Marie is my girlfriend. That's
Oh,
it.
really?
They'd be like, I
You
met
know
your
what?
girlfriend.
That's because it's like always. It's like you can't just have a friend. You know what I mean?
I mean,
No.
I do be looking gay.
Yeah. No, you don't. No. This is what I've heard. A couple people have come up to me. They're like, "Man, you don't want Marie? Like, do you see how she looks? Yeah, I see her every day.
Who said
right?
that? Who said name names?
It was a lesbian.
Oh, okay.
It was a
How
lesbian.
many
Hi.
It was
you're.
Oh, this is our resident lesbian. It's not me.
Hello. My name is Sage.
What's your favorite thing to cook?
I cook my own water. Your friend Marie's really pretty. How come you don't date her?
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
It's because I wouldn't get a gay vibe, but you never. I guess you never know. Do women
When I
hit
first
on you?
met Marie, I was like, she got some gay shoulders.
Oh yeah.
It's a dance shoulder.
It's a strong
I have
shoulder
a track and field sprinter shoulder.
that also might be gay.
It's a good shoulder.
It's good.
Gay shoulders.
It's a strong.
I've never heard of a track and
It's a
field
strong
shoulder.
Christian shoulder.
Yeah, and then when she told me she was Haitian, I was like, oh, she would never be gay. Ever.
Right.
Listen, Sydney and her girlfriend didn't have plans for Thanksgiving, and I was like, Sydney, you can come, but your girlfriend can come. Not to my parents' house.
They would not be cool with it.
But
Oh, hell no.
Well, they're really affectionate, and like my parents would just
I
over
feel-
the lasagna. Y'all kissing over the lasagna.
What if I brought lasagna and spoke French to your parents?
Everyone would eat the lasagna, but my mom would not. My mom doesn't eat up anybody else's food.
Really?
Yeah.
Are they okay with gay people if it's just like one of them and they don't want to see the couple? Or is it just not talked about?
They're cool with gay. Okay, you know what? I'm speaking out of turn.
Yeah.
I don't know what they like.
You don't know.
But I just know that like my parent, like I told my mom about you because we were hanging out in New Orleans, and she was like, Mateo, and she just likes that you speak French.
Yeah, which we both of us speaking our busted French to each other,
so
drunk
bad.
all night, and it was just shit talking everyone around us.
But then it was like every other word was in English, and it was
Yeah.
like, regarde son shoes, son shoes.
Ils sont terribles les shoes de sa garçon. Mais qu'est-ce que tu veux chanter karaoke? Maintenant, je fais pour beignets. Maintenant.
Beignets.
Did you get to see Mateo's drag makeup? He said they didn't do him up so good.
I saw photos, and it just looked. You know, I'm like, who did this? A mortician?
Oh,
Ooh,
but
she said you look like a dead
It
body
was
in the
really,
hallway.
it was really light.
it just was like the wig was good.
the wig was great.
The wig was good.
And then the makeup, and I feel bad because I don't want word to get back to Molly that like I'm shit talking it, but like
Hi, Molly.
Yes, please don't.
No, you said that you had a great time. You said
I
the whole
did.
thing
Molly
was
and
wonderful.
Shamika,
Yeah.
they were awesome. Everyone was great. The
You
makeup
just said
artist
the
was
makeup
great. Just the makeup wasn't good.
Didn't
That's
come
all.
across well.
Listen,
Yeah.
it happens. Me and Marie be on set on places, and we be like, wow.
Oh, they don't know how to do
Really?
black girl makeup.
Yeah.
Nobody does.
We be looking real like
But then-
dry.
Nicole
on
Byer has had to do her own
Vidiots.
makeup
Well,
multiple
We're
times.
talking about the same situation.
Right.
On Vidiots,
Marie.
we were all on Vidiots.
Don't you,
all,
Marie.
all of us were. Yeah, I
We're
forgot
on
that all
Vidiots.
four of
Marie.
us are on
I'm just
video.
going to say this.
Yes.
There's no season
we're,
2, by the
we're
way.
beautiful women.
Yeah.
Right? We're attractive. And then, like, we would see, they would do other people who maybe are not as cute as us as makeup. And it was like, well, she looks stunning.
Right.
And I look like I just got hit by a train and sat on his couch. It was like,
Really?
yeah. I mean, I feel like I looked tired. And they were like, it's supposed to look like you're not really wearing a lot of makeup. And it looked like I had on pounds of makeup.
Right.
It just didn't look like clean.
Right.
I feel like that's the word I want to use.
Well,
Probably,
am I
and they
shit
gotta do
talking
the
Molly
lighting
right now
right.
by saying that? Because
No,
I feel
you're
bad.
not. Not at
Because I
all.
love her. And I had so much fun.
Getting the
I just look like a truck stop hooker.
hello.
Makeup is hard. It's not easy.
It's not.
Makeup is not that hard.
But also, Bob was saying to me, he's like, the reason why it's a problem is because you're friends with drag queens, but not just any drag queens. You're friends with the most famous drag queens. He's
Right.
like, that's
Best
why
drag
your
queens.
your perception of drag is so skewed because
Yeah.
it's like the only drag you've ever seen is the top. And I was like, yeah, I guess you're right.
well, I mean,
I think
that's
that
it's
is
not-
what it is.
It's not necessarily that Mateo's makeup looked bad. It's just it looked like they put makeup on a man, not they did drag on a man.
Totally.
And I know it
Because
does.
drag is different.
That's
Totally.
different.
Well,
Exactly.
yeah, your eyebrow, the contour,
There
everything.
was no contour.
No.
You didn't have you didn't have a highlighter, no Fenty.
I feel like
there was
they-
no Fenty on the face.
They didn't raise the brow. It was just like a little, it was a little shim. little shimmer
But
on
you looked good. You have a great face.
Yes.
Thanks. I look like Liza Minnelli, and I'm not even making a joke. Really, without the mustache, I'm just Liza Minnelli. Like, they put makeup on me, and everyone in the room was like, "Hey, you look like Liza Minnelli." I was like, I know.
Freddie Mercury.
I do.
Yes, I could see that.
Just
too.
less teeth.
We were trying to figure out, or I've been trying to figure out ways to get Mateo a boyfriend.
Oh, we've been.
Does anyone know how to do that?
Well, we know what Mateo's type is. It's none of the people that approach him to say that they're fans of his.
Right.
Because
One
every
guy.
time,
One guy.
No.
You like-
Marie saw one guy. And let me tell
I
you
saw
something.
you at Christy Cello's show.
Yes, and let me say.
Maybe
also,
he gets nervous and you don't know how to react.
I do.
If someone says,
because
I'm a fan.
when someone says I'm a fan, I immediately close up. I don't know what to say, how to react, so I just go, "Oh, thank you."
I started
and that's it.
apologizing. Anytime
Yeah.
someone's like, I've heard you on this, I'm like, I'm sorry, man.
Oh my God, Emma.
But last night I was at Industry and someone goes, "Oh my God, are you Mateo Lane?" I was like, "Why, yes I am. How are you? Great to meet you."
owe us
I
$10.
wanted to record it and send it to you.
to me.
And then afterwards I was like, "That'll show Marie."
Because they'll be like, oh my God, Mateo, I'm a big fan. And he's like,
No one said that is not
like,
true.
I believe it.
And then the person
That
will kind
is
of
not
sit there
true.
awkwardly, and Mateo's like, all right,
That is not
thanks.
true. Also, that
Mateo,
night,
I believe it.
specifically the night of Christy Cello's show, I mean, let's divulge here. I had sex with a man who told me he was HIV positive and told me after we had sex it was unprotected, and I was waiting for my doctor.
Wait.
I
Did
was
you get
waiting
checked
for my
out?
doctor to call me to tell me how to get PrEP, and then I couldn't get PrEP because it was $3,000 and I don't have insurance to get the antiviral medication.
But you got
So
3,000.
No, I do
Mateo,
not.
why you let me sit so close to you at the show?
So that's what was going on with me that night.
So he was having a night.
So I'm sorry that I couldn't be like, "Hello, nice to meet you.
So that's
I may be
why-
the funny face of AIDS in a couple of weeks."
Funny face of it.
Mateo, that's why when you were at the diner, you were going ham on Whitney Houston because you were trying to release.
Well, to be honest, I will go ham on her or whatever. I will talk about her.
but I felt like you were projecting,
Yeah,
sis.
did you get the results or not?
I have to go this week. You have to wait a full
Sis,
month.
so we don't even know?
I'm gonna be fine. When you let me educate about people who are
Okay.
undetectable and take their medication. If you are a gay man or a straight man, whatever, or a woman, whoever, in this case a gay man, and you find out you're HIV positive and you've been on your medicine and you go see your doctor and you get your blood drawn and you are considered what's undetectable, which means that you cannot. It's like a 99.9% chance that you will not transfer HIV to your other
Well,
partner.
who was this man?
I did not know that at all.
Yeah.
by
The thing
way.
is,
did
I
not
was
know that.
upset because this is a guy I've been talking to for a long time, and so it was moving into relationship territory, and I was an
Damn.
idiot. And it's not like I am divulging so much information,
We
but this
love it.
happens.
I know, but this happens with us.
This happens.
The tea is warm
Yeah.
today.
But this, so what happened is
Wow.
we had sex. He didn't complete, okay, but still.
So he didn't come.
Right. So
Why didn't he come?
After, listen,
Yeah, what were
I'm
you-
stressed out
what
enough.
were
I don't need
you-
to jump into that.
Yeah.
What happened?
So after that happened, he told me, by the way, I'm HIV positive.
Maybe he didn't
assuming-
come because he was
way.
nervous.
He was, which
He
I'm
should've-
fine with.
He should have said that up top.
I have
Yeah.
sex regularly with a guy who is HIV positive, and it's fine.
But you knew that
we use
going
condoms.
into
It's
it.
fine. There's no
They use
shame with that.
condoms.
Yeah.
Mateo, you're living on the edge, my man.
He should have said that up top.
First of
Living on
all,
prayer,
that's what I'm
sis.
saying.
He should have said it up top, or maybe not at all. So not freak
and
you
I
out.
didn't yell at him, but
Wow.
I
No,
didn't
he
yell at
should
him.
say it.
Oh, you should
I
have
didn't
definitely
yell at
said
him, but all I said was, "Listen, I understand. I'm happy
I
you
would've
told
choked
me."
him.
I said, "But you need to understand that you have a responsibility that when you're having sex with people, especially in this type of situation,
Yeah,
which I understand
That's
that
a lot
I
of
walked into
words.
situations
You should have
too.
been like, F you.
No, because listen, there is still a stigma with people who are living with HIV, and
Yes,
it is
yes,
not
yes.
fair for us to just be this.
But
the
he
whole
should have
thing.
worn a condom, I feel.
Right. He should
Everything
have
about
said
it. I should have said.
something.
We all should have listened. But these things happen. I'm
Right.
human, and I went to the doctor, got tested. I have nothing, and I believe him, and I just have to wait a full month before I can go back and get my
Oh my
blood drawn
God.
again.
And the whole time we were in New Orleans, I was like, we were making fun of you having AIDS, and that's not funny.
Why would we not making fun of me having AIDS in New Orleans?
Yes, you remember you were walking the street and you were like, I said something and you were like, it's fine, I have AIDS or something.
Oh.
Like we were walking down the street and it was
Wait a
like,
minute.
I would say that there was something where I was like, oh, I'm so ashy, and you'd be like, well, I have AIDS. Like it was like,
I did
real-
not say
I
that.
feel like
Marie, you
said
are
it at
painting me
least
to be
twice.
a person. to
Mateo,
be-
how many hurricanes did you have?
I would never trust Marie to speak on my behalf.
Oh no! Why
Oh,
would you?
poor
My
girl.
family would turn on me.
My publicist, Marie.
But anyway, so this guy, and that's what was happening to me that night. Literally before I walked into Christy's show, I was on the phone with doctors being like, I cannot afford $3,000 for antiviral medication because
See,
I am
he
not
should pay
insured.
for that. The guy
You
that
should.
made
You
you
should
put
come out of
through
your
that.
pocket. Yeah.
Anyways, so we'll find out.
I'm sure you're fine.
What's the date? I'll put it in my phone so I could.
I should be. I have to make it either tomorrow or the next day. I have to just walk in.
Well, you've been holding it really well. Like,
yeah, I'm impressed.
But apparently, if I'm not so nice to some people who compliment me,
they don't become. They're not fans no more. I said it's because it's not the people who are coming up to him are not. He's not attracted to them.
Right.
I was like the white, me be shallow
the white gays that come over, you be real mean to them.
Wait, what's wrong with being shallow? What's wrong with that?
I'm also not a shallow person.
Okay, but what's wrong with I'm shallow?
Okay.
Really?
Yes, I'm shallow.
What do you do? How do you define shallow?
My real friends that I like.
Are they all as pretty as Marie?
Everybody that Sydnee's friends with is attractive.
Yes.
They're all as pretty as Marie?
She has like 19 friends, right?
Listen, every time we have a comedy show and my friends come, they always sit in the front and all the comedians are like, wait, who are those girls? I'm like, those are my friends.
motherfucking friends.
They're
now,
like they're like models.
Where do you meet these friends?
I used to be a waitress.
Right. I love those stories.
What? They just answered what question?
No, but she was a waitress at like a bottle place. It was super fancy.
Oh, wait, you thought I just said diner waitress? No, waitress, where you look good and like make money.
I always worked retail and drew caricatures at bar mitzvahs. That's how I hustled.
She has funny. Who was it that you met?
And
was it Jim Carrey?
Yes, at my job.
She met Jim Carrey at her job because
it was nothing but celebrities.
How was it?
Right.
How was he? Was he with Jenny McCarthy?
I love the story.
Who's like lying about autism?
I don't say it on stage, but he definitely was on Molly. He was high. He was
or
rolling.
That's just how he is.
No, he was definitely.
Have
How do you know it was
Liar,
he was
Liar?
like stroking the couch?
You could just tell. Like,
how do you know the specific drug?
Because I've been on Molly. I felt like I was on Molly with him.
I've never been on Molly.
I was on Molly at my birthday party.
And Marie was hilarious.
Really?
I have a video
with your hot cousin.
I feel like I was whispering to everybody, I'm on Molly, don't tell anybody. I didn't say anything at my birthday.
Was like, take my phone, because I don't trust myself. And I said, yes, I will take
I don't even know if one Molly tweets or Molly texts, but I just was like, don't let me talk to anybody.
Yeah.
And Sydney kept touching me. And
I feel like I divulged too much information. I feel real bad right now.
No,
Wait, what?
thank you so much for sharing.
I do. I feel real bad.
Think of the
Why?
things that I say.
I just do.
Do you want to cut it out?
No, we'll keep it. I'm shameless, but...
Are you?
No.
You should have no shame.
You should have no shame.
Do you know what I say? I've said that.
Yeah, the things I say?
Mateo, do you want a Molly right now?
No, I would die. I would fall over and
I don't
die.
even know what Molly does. It's like ecstasy?
It's supposed to make you like happy. Yeah, it's like a form of ecstasy.
There was a podcast. Me and Marie did our podcast on Patreon, and there's a whole episode of me talking about when I did meth. So
can you tell it here?
Yeah.
She did meth.
So don't feel bad.
First of all, I wouldn't say Marie has divulged nothing personal about herself. She's been
on
sipping
this podcast.
tea.
I never do.
She's been
on this
sipping
podcast.
tea and but just
See,
nudging
this is why
everybody else.
you've got a good shot at a real. Although you're in a relationship and you share stuff, and the guys we fuck are in relationships.
She be looking like, what?
She hears things.
Right.
Yeah, she be like,
Does she listen to you when you do stuff? Because when I'm dating, I'm like,
asking,
please
like,
don't.
She thoroughly asks, so what made you say that?
No, also her friends listen and go back to her.
Yeah,
and
that's
say,
the worst.
Yeah.
Right? That's like,
Her
stay out of
friends
that. No,
listen.
I hate that. My mom's friends will do that sometimes. My mom will be like, do you mind it? Wait, her friends don't sound like that. My mom will be
That's how
like,
your mom
my
sounds.
friend told me that you said this. Is that true? And I'm like,
I'm not ashamed.
No.
I'm not ashamed. I say it. I'm like,
but 3 years, you guys are doing something right.
I mean, but she was, when I talked about,
Seriously.
Marie, that's what we're going to do here on the podcast?
I was going to
That's
say.
what we're going to do?
I literally started sweating when Marie looked at me.
3 years, I've never been in a
coaster at
relationship. But you were in a relationship for a long time, right?
3 years.
3 years? That's a long fucking
Okay.
The longest I had was a year and a half, 7 years ago.
Half of the relationship, Marie was in LA.
Right. And still.
Yep. And that was it. That was it. I'm not talking about him on the podcast because the last time I talked about him on the podcast, his friend heard it. And
Yep. She got it. She got a message.
So?
Yeah, it's an ex. Are you guys still friends?
Hell no.
Nah.
I was like, I feel like it ended on good terms, but it ended on good terms for me.
For you.
Because
I was like, I don't know if it
because
ended
I
on
broke
good-
up with him.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was
It's
like,
always
yeah,
good
we're
to-
fine. And
Right.
it was like, no, we're not fine.
How do you even approach casual dating? I don't even know how that works.
I don't know how that works either.
I don't know how that works. Clearly, I don't.
I don't know anyone that's like a good dater.
If I was single, it would be so sad. I wouldn't know what to do. I would just be like, where do you go? What do you like?
That's what I'm saying. Because also, we're also just doing shows all the goddamn time.
Right. And I don't want to
When am I
take
going
anybody in the
out?
audience.
No, I'm not dating a comic either. I can't do it.
right.
I couldn't do it.
No,
All the
thank
comedians
you.
that we know are poor, and the
Yeah.
ones that have money,
They have sex with their shoes and hoodies on.
Excuse me?
Oddly specific.
What? Who had sex with a comic quiz, sex with their shoes and hoodies on? Marie
That's what
or
my shoes
Sydney?
are on.
Sydney Elizabeth Washington.
Now she's white.
I don't know what you're talking about, Marie. I'm just saying. I heard that.
Was it Eminem?
A comic?
A hoodie or Mariah Carey in
Hoodie and
what was
shoes
that
is
music
a
video?
lot.
Mariah Carey dressed up like Eminem.
Obsessed.
Oh yeah.
That's
you
the
meant
vision I
Eminem.
have in my head.
Eminem.
She
No.
looked like a Who film
All right,
character.
Sydney, we'll talk after the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will.
Okay.
Yeah, we will. I mean, I don't like telling people my business.
I respect
You know?
that.
But you're a comic.
Yeah, but I'm on stage and I'm not actually talking about myself.
Yeah.
Even
But
your one person
people-
show.
she talks
had a
around it.
one-person show.
I tell stories and I kind of talk
Lies.
around. Like you've seen me perform before. I'm not
Yeah.
Strings
really,
lies together.
But I talk
You
in
opened
a
for me in
way.
Philadelphia and you killed it.
I talk about me in a way that people think that they know me, but they actually don't.
Yeah.
I
Right.
talk about me in the truest, most horrible form.
Me too.
I exaggerate, but it's based on a truth, but it's exaggerated to the point where it's not true.
I never
But
exaggerate.
you talk about your family,
Yeah.
right? You talk about your mom.
I feel
only
like I'm not a
thing-
good enough writer to like talk about observational stuff.
The only thing I changed in real life is there's a video where my brother, my cousin Kelly my brother was also gay. He was like 9. My cousin Kelly, was screaming into the camera. She loved this baseball player named Joey Cora. Anyway, so she kept going, Joey Cora rules. And my brother looked at the camera and goes, if anyone rules, it's Annie Lennox. And no one knows who Annie Lennox is, so I say Janet Jackson.
Oh, that's still so true.
But I know, that's the only thing is I'm like, everything else is true.
Are you guys honest in relationships?
No, I lie all the time.
Do you really?
That's tough.
I'm great at lying. I'd be like, I love you.
It's true. Like sometimes me and Marie be talking and it feels like it's the truth, but it could be a lie. So, I mean, we're going to do
lie
a
to you though.
No, but if we did a comedy album together, it would be Lies and Selfies.
Oh, I like that.
Marie said that today on the podcast, so it's Lies
I like
and Selfies.
that.
I talked to Ms. Cracker, and she goes, I was like, oh, what were you the expert on their podcast? And he goes, drag. And he goes, what about you? Said, Mariah Carey. I know it was divas, but we just focused on Mariah Carey for a long
The
time.
whole time. Well, we want Cracker to do an actual episode of the podcast, like recorded, because Cracker did like the live show.
Who is Cracker?
Miss
Miss
Cracker
Cracker?
is a drag queen that we love.
She's
Nice.
so funny.
Drag
Have you
queens
guys
are
seen
funny.
Monet Exchange or no?
No, I'm gonna tell you,
No.
keep inviting me, and then we don't go.
Can we go?
Yes, she's the best. She's
Emma,
so
will you come?
funny.
I'd love to.
Do you like
I
going to
have.
drag
I've
shows?
never been to a drag show.
Oh, on Wednesday
they're
nights
fun.
at Therapy in New York City at 11 p.m., Monet Exchange and Pixie Aventura do a drag show called The Help.
And is it mostly like singing and stuff?
It's everything. It's comedy, it's dancing, it's lip syncing, it's games.
I went to a drag show open mic in San Francisco once.
that's-
that
no,
was
no,
a
no,
lot.
why
Why
yeah.
would you do that?
I didn't.
sounds
I was
very-
just
that
at
sounds
it, and then
terrible.
I was like, "What is happening in the back here?" Like, I didn't know if it was like a stand-up open mic or
Were
what was
any of
going
them
on.
doing flips or? Because
They were
Miss Cracker
like-
will do a flip in a
Oh,
heel.
she did it last night.
And she'll be like, shablam.
She's amazing, and she came for us hardcore at the live show. She tried to come for our hair.
I was like, please explain your hair, your wig. She was like, well, just like your hair.
Oh, and
I was
everybody
like,
fell
just like
out.
my hair. What? She was like, just like your hair. It takes a lot of time. And I was like, okay, I thought you were going to say, it was fake.
Right.
Yeah. You
so
can't
good.
argue with a drag queen about hair because they will.
I love Miss Cracker.
Oh, I
but
love
also
Miss
had
Cracker.
only ever seen Miss Cracker in drag. So came to the show one time and this little white boy was like, hey guys. And I was like, who are
that?
you?
Right.
And he was like, Miss Cracker. And I was like,
Oh, no.
Who, it was
No, you
like,
don't.
He looks like this little Jewish boy.
I've never seen Miss Cracker out of.
I was like, what is your name? And he was like, Max. And I was
Okay,
like,
time for dinner.
He had
Never
like
seen him do
boot
that.
cut jeans on. I was like, what is this?
I
And
feel
is
like it was
he-
a skinny jeans. Sis.
Is it?
Oh, yeah?
Is he a
Maybe.
gay? He's a gay guy.
Yeah,
I don't know any.
They gotta be. Yeah.
I feel like you have to be. What
Yeah.
straight man is like, well, I'm just going to do my brows and then add a little glitter.
What kind of guys do you like? Like, what's like your style?
Oh, we go see if they're listening. They're not listening. I
So
like.
this podcast, it's all lesbians and gays.
yeah.
Well,
they
but
could
they
find
might have a
something.
brother.
And straight women.
They might have a brother or, a dad.
And I'll tell my type just in case, you know.
Yeah. Oh, that's gotta be safe. I'll be like, I'm in a relationship, but were I not?
Just to be safe. I like tall guys with good teeth. I'm really into smiles. Teeth are important to me because I wear my retainer every night.
Fuck, I gotta get better about that.
I like, you don't wear your retainer?
Nah.
On the new teeth?
No, it's a sensitive subject. No,
Emma, you
On
got
the
to.
I know. I never talked about this podcast. I got TV teeth. I
Yeah.
got new teeth, and then I haven't been wearing my retainer. I'm
What's
so stressed
wrong
out. I'm
with you?
grinding them down. I don't know. I got issues.
Come on, Emma.
I know.
You pay
Don't
too
waste
much
the
money for the
money.
teeth.
I'm gonna go on Thursday. I'm gonna go pick up the retainer. It's in Harlem at Harlem Dental.
If it's in Harlem, I probably wouldn't have gotten
Yeah.
it.
See, that's the fucking thing. I used to live in Harlem, and then I moved. Now I got to go all the way up there. But it's been a year. I gotta get this
Emma,
teeth
how
protected.
much? Just give me the price range.
For the retainer? $200 bucks.
no,
The teeth,
bitch.
$2,000. But let me tell you something. That's a great
And you
deal.
can't go get a $200 retainer for
Yeah.
some $2,000 teeth?
But the retainer is usually like $600.
I
Harlem
recall
Dental
you guys
cut
saying
me a
I
deal.
was the richest friend you knew.
Harlem Dental let me pay them in chunks of cash.
Get some
Emma, I'm
Crest
start be
white
texting
strips.
you in the middle of the night.
Yes,
You
but
up?
smile. You have your teeth are all together and like they.
Yeah, but
fine.
this used to look like gross. It looks. I was. It used to be,
show us
I had
pictures.
braces for like 5 years.
I had
this for a long time,
headgear.
too. You had a headset.
I had headgear. So that's why I got to
course
go
you would
get my
have headgear.
goddamn teeth protected.
I like teeth. I like guys that are tall, that like have like good back, shoulder, chest combo.
Do you like someone that's more like assertive or more like
You have
who's
to
the man?
be-
Are you the man in the
usually
relationship?
the man because I have an attitude. and-
Because being the man doesn't necessarily have to do with genitalia. It's like just an energy thing.
Yes, yes,
We
yes, yes.
discussed this on the last podcast
'Cause
we're
I was
not
saying,
sure if
I'm
it's
the
gonna
man.
transition or not.
Yeah, I was
You're
thinking
gonna
about
try
that.
that.
Emma,
No, I
don't know. Emma, you give me vibes like you're
I'm the man.
No.
What?
Emma,
What are you talking about?
Emma,
How could I not be the man?
Because you sound like that.
Yes.
That's
Wait,
why.
wait. But you've seen the girls. How many of my girlfriends have you seen? 5?
I've seen them, but you look like the type to be like, "Are you sure you can?"
Oh yeah, I do that.
You
but
look
isn't
like
that the man one?
A man
No.
can do
Oh.
that.
The man
What?
that I dated was
Yes.
like that. The man that I dated was 100% that.
and that's why he's no longer
But you
here.
dated an Italian.
He was Italian.
There you go.
Wait, I've dated a lot of Italians. Yeah, no, I always am like, how's I always.
yeah, she's
I'm,
obsessed
I'm
with
very,
Italians.
I'm very doting. So
Marie,
the man doesn't
Marie, you
do
need
that?
to do that. Be like, sit your ass down.
Honestly, that's what I need. Shut up. And then I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I'll be there like, Marie, he told you to shut up.
And then I'll be like, could someone get a mop?
You just melted, just wow.
Yeah. Oh my God. I'm like, can he tell me to shut up too?
It is kind of. I like guys who are more like, yeah.
I'll tell
Because
someone
I'll
to
run
shut
my
up.
mouth.
Well, not
Look at
also-
Emma.
not
I'm
just-
like, I could tell you shut
I'll
up,
tell
Marie.
someone to shut up in an argument, and I'll tell them to shut up
See
sexually.
how look at Emma.
Wait, you're blowing my mind though. So you don't think I'm the man one?
No, because you see it. See this? That's all female.
Yeah.
But then
A man will be like, no, I'm the dude. And then like next topic, like you're like, but why? But why?
oh my god,
It seemed like you care.
of
care
course
too
I
much.
care.
You care. Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to throw that out of the door.
Wait, the man one doesn't care.
The man one don't care.
Throw that in the
Oh.
trash.
So even if it's so Robin Shaw was on and she said that my girlfriends were nice and I was like, to who? Have you talked to any of my girlfriends enough? Because no. All right.
Emma, who are these girls? Who are these others?
Sydnee's seen me with different girlfriends over
I've
the
actually
years.
only seen you with one other girl
I need
ever.
to see some photos.
Emma, it looks like your girls to be like, shut up. Shut up, Emma.
Emma
Well,
be
she
like,
dates
No, but they're
Italians.
feminine. They're feminine. You make them
Yes.
sound masculine.
Okay.
The thing is, she
They're
keeps going
feminine.
back to Italians, and I keep warning her. I'm like, the Italian, my people are the craziest people on the face of the fucking planet, and she keeps going back.
Yeah, I
You're
like
not crazy.
Italians.
Not
You're
the white
crazy
dude
with
that I
him.
dated. He wasn't crazy. I was crazy. He was crazy. Stay with me for 3 years.
Wait, hold on. I just want to say this. It'll be a picture of Marie, and he'll be behind Marie in the picture.
I don't even know what that means, sis.
Like he'll let you be you.
That's what I want. I just need you to be like, you doing too much every once in a while.
Yeah.
Yes, he lets you be really free.
You need someone to call you out too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, I will like you're
I'll
just
steamroll the person.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, same.
Steamroll.
I will
Absolutely.
absolutely.
That's why I like Italians though, because like they'll like push back.
No, I'm back to black now. I'm not doing beige no more. I'm back
Fair
to black.
enough. So you could
Gotta
go
be a black man.
You could go on blackpeoplemeet.com. My
I'm not
friend
doing
went
that.
on
No.
I'm not
Why
doing
do Emma? What?
I need to see you in real life.
My
Emma.
friend did it and she met a nice guy.
No.
No.
My friend will not be on none of that.
I've never been on any of the apps.
Why? What's the problem with that? I'm on a dating
I've
app.
never been on any of the apps.
Yeah.
I just need to see you in real life.
That's cute for you, Mateo, but my friend, your life.
How do you
Well, to
see
be
you in
fair, I
real
got
life?
off Grindr because it is stressful. It's a step above tapping underneath a bathroom stall, and I just can't handle that kind of stress. So I'm on
agree.
Tinder, but I hate it. I do one swipe, I'm like, over it.
So you're not going to go on any apps?
Instagram is the new way to meet people. I just want to say
Yes,
that.
he
Yeah,
has
but
luck
people
on
don't
that.
normally slide in my DMs. I must have.
They're
I-
intimidated.
That's a lie. There's
In my DMs.
so many. Okay.
In my DMs?
Mm-hmm.
No.
No guys hit you up on your DM?
It'll be like
It'd be like a dusty dude in like
comic
Kuwait.
Kevin _27. Like it'll be
My
something
favorite
like
is
that.
like Tim Official, and you go and he's got 200 followers.
Yeah.
Official of what?
right.
Official
And your private
soccer?
account. Everyone
Right.
hates you.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just messy.
I would
always
think guys
terrible
would hit
people.
you up.
I think people are like a little bit intimidated.
Definitely.
They hit
which
me
is
up.
good.
They
Which is
hit
so
me
funny,
up
'cause I'm like,
for
I'm not
Marie.
intimidated. Let's go drink.
People will tell
Yes,
me
but-
they think Mateo's
That's-
attractive. People hit me up that. Like, I
Those-
can't believe Mateo's single.
They'll slide in my DM and be like, "Good morning, beautiful." I'm like, "Hey."
Hey.
Like, how are you? I'm like, "I'm great." your friend, Marie. And I'm like, damn, you said good morning, beautiful, to talk to Marie?
Well,
That's
there's
rude.
a lot of guys who are very interested in you.
Why don't we set up a
What
dating
guys
thing?
are you talking
But
about?
they're
Why don't we set up a
comments, so you
dating
don't wanna
thing?
hear
Yeah, but I
about
still
it.
want to know so that I could.
Yeah, can I hear it?
Maybe
No,
we
some
can
of
set
them
up
you
a-
would not ha.
Let's set up a dating
Really?
thing, and me and Sydney can find the like go through
What
the people
about
for you guys.
me?
No, for the two of you.
Oh,
Like we'll
okay.
have candidates
Can
for
we go
both
on
of
a
you.
double date?
Yes.
But me and Sydney can vet
But then
them.
we're just going to want to hang out with each other.
Right.
Right.
That's true.
The
You gotta
problem.
stick-
Is Marie and
you guys
I
out
really
there.
like each other. So if we go on a double date,
It's gonna be like, shut up, Charles. Get another glass of. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what you drink. Blah
Right.
blah 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 blah. And then, shut
Have
up,
you ever heard
James.
Mariah Carey's song "When Angels Cry"? We got to go back. What was Paige? What was the name of the bar we went to?
Paige.
Paige.
This is exactly why both y'all single. This right here.
Well, we could
And we had a
go,
great
but,
time together
but
in
me
New
and
Orleans.
Sydney could date the
order
person
beignets.
first, and then it's like if we like that,
Okay.
Well,
Emma,
you know,
what
we
the-
go
They're
on a
gonna date the
tester
person
date.
first. Hilarious.
Emma, who are you going on a date with?
I'll go on the date
That
with the
will be
guy or
Mate-
the guy. I'll go on the date with the guy that wants to get to Marie, and you go on the date with the guy that wants to get to Mateo. And if they get through us, then they get to date the friend.
I would trust
That's a
you
show.
over Emma
That is a
to
good
find
show.
me a man.
I would not trust Sydney to find me a man.
So I'll find you a man.
I would trust Sydney over Emma to
Marie?
find me a man.
I'll find you a man. So because then if they can get through me, I'm
Wait,
like, all right, they're cool.
hold on.
Then they go on a date with
Wait,
you.
let's
I'm gonna
talk about it
I'm
real
gonna
quick.
say this.
Yeah.
Sydney
Yeah.
was like, oh, I'm gonna do this.
Let's talk about
I'm
it.
gonna do this thing. I'm gonna do this photo project. I'm gonna take a picture of a man every day, and then at the end of the month, we gonna pick the one that you date. She
Great
was taking,
idea.
she was cropping dudes' girlfriends out of the photos, and she'd be like, Marie, I'm in an Uber. The Uber driver is a rapper, also. No, Sydney, he drives an Uber
Yeah,
and he
that's a hard
raps.
no.
An Uber driver and he's giving you a mixtape.
Yeah.
You
I've
can't.
had
He's
that
playing
in
his
LA.
record in the car.
His name was
And his next one drops
Terrence
Tuesday.
Dynasty.
His name was Terrence
Got a ring to
Dynasty
it.
Higgins.
I had that in LA. The guy dropped me off, and he's like, "So if you want to get my mixtape," I stuck my head right back in the car and said, "Excuse me." He says, "So if you want to get my mixtape, it's that." And I was like, "Good luck, buddy." And he's like, "I've got a CD," and I just closed the door.
CD.
A CD.
If it's not on Spotify, I can't hear it.
Marie, that was a joke. Seriously, if
That
like
seems like a
if
complicated joke.
No,
Okay.
it was funny because that's how our relationship is. But if I saw somebody who was really like cute, who got his money together, that could take care of both of us, oh, definitely.
Do you
Both
see?
of us.
Yeah, no, that's why you can't go on the date for her. You can't go on the
He's
date.
gotta have enough money to give Marie and be like, so you and Sydney go shopping, or you and
You see-
Sydney
you see
go
my face?
to
Yeah,
Miami.
This is why
Look at my face.
you can't go on the date for
Marie,
her.
I'm
So
trying
you're
to get
putting
you.
Marie,
my face.
you're
I'm
putting
trying to
Marie
get
to work. Is what
trying to
you're
get a
doing.
guy.
You're her pimp.
Girl.
No,
Yeah, that's.
I'm trying to get a guy that's financially
Can he also have
stable.
enough money for me?
Right. Mateo
Yeah,
needs
we need some
$3,000,
medication.
and Emma needs $200 for the retainer.
Yeah, please.
So-
I'll see
I
what I
also
can do.
need more MQMs on my Delta to stay at gold status, so I need someone to send me 17,000 miles. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was begging. That was the last one. I was like, there's no way. I can't not get my upgrades.
What's MQM?
That's the thing with Delta. It's like you have like certain MQMs, and so like if I don't get as much this year, like I have 2 weeks to get these MQMs. Otherwise, I'm out.
Yeah, but I feel like you travel a lot.
Not
Yeah.
this year. I didn't travel a lot at all. I
So
know.
whenever I message you, you're like, I'm in Rome. Or something.
Well, I did go to
Random.
Rome twice last summer, but I stayed for free and eat for free.
Well, we've
That's
decided
nice.
that when Mateo goes to Italy next
We're
year,
going.
I'm
April
going
for
with
1 week. Are you coming?
Yeah.
Work.
We're def coming.
Emma.
I'm down.
I'm
Sounds
doing
like you got it.
comedy in Italian.
Really?
Yes.
That's
I don't
gonna be
know how
awesome.
I'm going to do it.
You got it, boo.
You
Yeah.
speak Italian.
I know, but it doesn't like. Could you do
Translate
it in
this.
French?
Do guys
Oh,
get
hell no.
intimidated by you being a comedian? Because I think for straight women that gets tough.
No, they get intimidated just because of her hair. She talk when she
By the
talk.
way, everywhere we went in New Orleans, like every type of human being on the face of the planet stopped her because of her hair. White
It's a-
people,
what
gay
do they
people,
say?
black people,
It's a
everyone.
showstopper.
Everyone.
Your hair is some. Wow. Oh,
It's a
your
showstopper.
hair.
Those
And I was
guys
like,
from
Emma,
New
please.
Mexico.
We met these gays from New Mexico. Didn't even know they made gays there.
I had no idea. And we got so drunk at the bar, we're like, beignets. We left and went to Café du Monde.
Mateo was like, these guys are boring.
What happened is I got so drunk and I was singing along to Christina Aguilera coming over.
I've
and I
never
kept
seen
being
you
like,
drunk.
her hair.
I thought Mateo did not drink. And I was like,
I barely
Joe.
drink, but I was
"Do you
in
not
New
drink?"
Orleans and I was gonna have fun.
It was like, and they're really generous in New Orleans. Like they just buy hot
Oh my
drinks.
god! And I started the night with 2 margaritas while she was drinking a
A
daiquiri.
giant daiquiri.
Nice.
It took her 7 hours to
That I
finish.
And
snuck
both
into a
Sydney and
bar.
I go back and forth with drinking and not drinking. I go
Yes.
back and forth a lot.
So you're not drinking. You're like
I'm not drinking
Every
right
time
now.
I see you, you're doing like some type of cleanse.
Yeah,
also.
but that's because it sputters. It doesn't work. I do the cleanse a little bit, then not a little bit. But yeah, I go back and forth with the drinking.
I'm like 4 months now.
That's great, Sydney. Good for you.
I
I'm
know.
very proud.
She would not have had fun in New Orleans.
No, I would have been there. Oh, I gotta go.
So you did drink in New Orleans?
No, I wasn't there.
Oh, you didn't go? Oh, yeah.
I'm saying she would not have had a good time.
Right.
No.
Because it was like,
I had hair ripped out of my
Right.
wig, so I needed a drink.
Fair enough.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they put the wig in wrong, and so when they took it off, a chunk of my hair came ripping out
Woo, where?
in the back, where I already feel like I'm losing it.
Do you?
Sis.
Would you guys want to answer a listener question?
Sure.
Okay. So we get these questions in. Thank you guys so much, and also maybe hit these guys up for questions for them. Unofficial expert.
Yeah.
on
Just tweet at you guys.
Tweet at them.
Yes,
okay.
please.
Now I'm going to take. All right. The name of this email is "Getting My Confidence Back."
By Emma Willman.
I have short blonde hair and getting my confidence back. I'm a 26-year-old gay man from North Dakota.
Already
the
I see
problem. Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta leave North Dakota. Leave that place.
Take a horse and go.
I don't even know where that
okay,
is.
next question. No, I'm
Pack
kidding.
your horse and go.
Yeah, I don't even know. Man, props.
Okay.
I'm a 26-year-old gay man from North Dakota. This past summer, I was seeing a guy who I really liked. As you can imagine, the gay community in North Dakota is pretty small, and I have almost no experience with dating. So this was the first guy I ever had serious feelings for. At the end of the summer, he ended things with me because he had met someone on a trip to Denver. Dirtbag. He chose to pursue an almost 700-mile distance relationship rather than keep seeing me. I am a very independent and level-headed person, but this experience has completely destroyed my confidence. Before, I generally felt that I was an attractive guy with plenty to offer, and now I have little hope that I will be able to find a similar chemistry with someone in such a small state. My question is, how do I get back to where I was?
What's your favorite flavor ice cream? You just wanted to
My
ask.
question is, what do you put on your scalp to keep your hair so moisturized?
Yeah.
My question is, how do I get to where I was? I find myself constantly seeking the validation of others, something I did not before. Being so hung up on someone is just not me. Sincerely, person.
Did they spell sincerely right?
I'm the wrong person to ask.
Yeah, she's dyslexic.
Well, I'll tell you this shit. This motherfucker has good comma use. Yeah.
Okay.
So he's educated. He's edumacated.
Listen, I love a comma.
Let me.
Hey, how do you? So I guess the essential question is, how do you get your confidence back after you get shook up from a relationship?
Okay, well, first of all, he's 26. So the emotions when you're 26, you think everything's
Yes.
a big deal. It really isn't.
I
Like,
got to
you're-
tell you, the person I've been dating in Boston is 24.
Emma.
Emma, you don't really care about yourself.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Emma, what's
You're going
really
to Boston.
good?
First of all, you're going all the way to Boston for some 24?
Yeah.
The cooch can't be that good. It's 24-year-old cooch.
What she know that you don't know?
She don't even have coochie credit. Come on.
No, she's it's very good sexual connection.
Emma.
And I like her. She's like funny and interesting. But
Okay.
24 is young. And then the younger one always says like, "Oh, age doesn't matter." I'm like, "That's what the young one says." That's what
I
the
like
young
an older
one
guy,
says.
though. I like an older guy.
Yeah. He's 26.
He's 26. It seems like it's a big deal. It's not. Whoever this guy is, he left you for somebody in Denver. His life must be in shambles too. You dating somebody in Denver? What's really good?
He's really going to Denver for the drugs.
yes,
And then the dick.
Yeah, the dick can't be that good. It's the weed. He's got a problem. So
Right.
the person is a drug
Also,
addict.
I've never had sex in Denver, but the elevation.
I love
Yeah,
this
maybe
analysis.
the
One
air is
pump and
thinner.
I'm dead.
Yeah.
The air is thinner, so maybe the sex
Yes.
feels better.
Yeah.
No,
Right, it's like
I-
kind of like it's the what is the thing when you get choked?
Asphyxiation.
Asphyxiation.
You're like
Yeah,
dying a
when
little
I
bit.
did Gay Ski Week last year with drag queens in Aspen, we like one drink is like 12.
Right.
You have like a sip of a vodka tonic, you're like, another thing. I mean, you're just drunk.
I got high and fell asleep at a concert.
Yeah.
I was like, just
I'm not trying
on
to have
the ground.
sex with the Reverend. I'm good.
I just think, well, he just wants to know how he gets his confidence
Yeah.
back.
Oh, okay.
Honestly, I just think you need to leave.
North Dakota.
But if he can't
Maybe he
financially
can't.
do it,
Maybe
well,
he likes
then
it.
date as much as you can. Date people who like you more than you like them.
his options are like the
Yes.
closeted priest and the lamppost.
All right, so let Father Muldoon or whatever get some strange, and then the closeted stranger, and then like
Yeah, it sounds like just get yourself out there more, and then the more you do that,
You
then
know
the more
what?
you'll
You
get
need to
confidence
change
back.
up your daily routine. That actually really
Yes.
helps.
Because
I'm
sometimes
not
dating
kidding.
doesn't bring your confidence back.
Also, go to the gym, work out, get that body tight, get
What
that
that body
body
look
right.
like? Did they include
get the
a
body
photo?
right? Once you get abs, honestly, nobody can tell you nothing. Abs
Are you
is a
joking?
game changer.
They
It
don't
is.
change anything. I have abs
For
and
you.
I still hate myself.
For you, but listen, imagine going from nothing to something like 2 abs. Listen, I
agree with
it's
that.
I had
the
a-
swan, Mateo,
Yeah,
the swan.
I had a fake
was-
ab this summer, and bitch,
How'd you
listen,
get
I
a
was-
fake ab?
I was on a bike. I was biking. I was my ass was so fat. People thought that I
It
had
was
a butt
quite large.
injection.
I was like,
wow. I
wow.
was living.
I was like, Sydney, you went to Detroit and got your butt done? Because she went to Detroit and came back and had a fat ass.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta work out. You gotta get your body right. Then you feel better. Just about yourself.
100%.
Feel good about you, but also hold up.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
it's really difficult when you had knee surgery.
To hold up.
I think that's a good point too. That at 26 your emotions are run amok.
Yeah.
The things that you are like think are the end of the world at even up to about 26 is when you start to like really, I think, get it together a little bit. But up to that,
You know, I had some advice of my own.
please.
When I was 26, I got a loan for $1,000 and became known as Barbara. I'm out.
Also, I want to let you know that he's 26. This is the first person that he liked. The first person you like is always garbage. So I'm telling you, the person
the first guy I liked is now married to Methuselah. We haven't spoken in 7 years.
Who's Methuselah?
A 900-year-old biblical character.
Oh.
It's really
It
funny.
went over
if
my
you
head. I
Google
was like, what?
Methuselah.
He gave his life to Christ.
Yeah.
Next
We got-
question.
Okay, this is another question. Now, I've recently got into podcasting. I decided I want to do comedy. It's something I've always wanted to do, but stayed away because it's not the traditional career path.
Nope, don't do it.
Sounds like a no from
No,
me.
that's
a no from me, dog.
My advice
Literally,
is
all
no.
of us couldn't be any more different as comedians, too.
Yeah,
like we
so
all got
across the
into it
board-
differently. We all perform differently.
my advice from the truth of my heart is to try to do something else.
Wait, what's his question?
So his question is, what is advice that you have to offer? How can I get this started? I can sometimes be easily persuaded, and I don't want to get caught up in an endless and end up homeless in Hollywood.
Oh, well, then there you
How
are.
can I go about starting a career in stand-up or improv?
If you are a white straight man, no. That's a no. We
don't
have
need no
enough.
more y'all.
We have enough.
It's true. I
we
mean,
literally have enough.
yeah, I say, I'm like,
If
what
they're
are you
listening
going
to
to
this
do?
podcast, they're probably not straight.
Also, but I'm like, what are you going to do that's different? I got a friend who listens.
That's straight.
You got one friend that's straight?
I got a straight guy friend that listens to this.
Oh, word.
And he's a hilarious comedy writer.
Work.
Okay.
So,
Work.
and so
Thank
he-
you,
but,
Emma.
But it's fucking tough. If you're going to be like being a straight white guy,
Well,
in it,
here
it's
I
easier
got-
maybe because there's more of your people around everywhere, but to stand out,
Ooh.
what are you going to do?
You better get a new blazer.
Yeah, I mean,
you better have a
I
great
don't-
button down.
You gotta have a cute shoe on.
Yeah.
amount of funny that you have to be, I'm like,
To be a white straight man in comedy, you don't have to be that funny. Honestly, tell you the honest
You
truth.
don't have to, but the stakes is high after Louis C.K., after everybody touching the Harvey Weinstein.
Sis.
Listen, nobody wants to hear it.
Sis.
I still think it could be easier though.
It's still easy for
Yeah.
a white straight man to be a comedian.
because they don't have to explain where they're
their
coming
friends-
from.
I
They
have
can
to
just
say
come
this
out and
too.
be them.
When everyone in this room is a minority in comedy, so when you're on stage, everything you're doing is it's more of an uphill battle in the sense that one, are we being hacky because we're talking about what makes us different?
Yeah.
How much can we talk about it? Can we talk about it as much as we want? And we have to write. We are the ones who have to balance the jokes between observational and personal. So
Yes.
me, is it
Yeah.
all about me being gay, or can I talk about Starbucks, or am I a hack? What am I doing? Like, so you have to
Right.
be so on top of what you're doing
Right.
to perform that the people who don't go through something like that, they just don't realize that that's what you're going through.
Right.
And so when they watch you and they think, oh, wow, he's funny. And it's like, yeah, do you realize how much harder I had to work to get to this point for you to take me seriously and not
Facts.
write me off as just a gay comic?
Right, right. That's a fact.
Thank you, Mateo.
Totally.
But
Thank
also,
you.
I feel like people like
And
when
just
you
talk
look at
about
these,
Liza and you really have fun.
when you look at these like writing rooms, also people recommend friends that they know they have already for
Yeah.
jobs.
Yep.
That's why all these writing rooms is like a bunch of white dudes with the same fleece Patagonia vest
Right.
on because it's like, oh, Brent is also he funny too. Like,
Right, but
that's
it's also,
why.
or they see themselves in each other because they're
Right.
like, "Oh, this seems like me when I
They-
was coming up,"
right.
and then they.
It's
So,
kind of
yeah.
what
But
Joelle
that's-
said, that like when she goes to a table, it's weird when you don't see yourself at that table.
Absolutely, Mateo
So
got in at the cellar, and I've always felt it's always been a very friendly and comfortable place. But I feel
They've
even
been
more
wonderful.
comfortable.
No,
Yes.
but they've been amazing.
Great. Yeah, they've been
honestly.
great.
But-
And I sat down with Judy Gold and Jessica Kirsten and had myself a gay old time.
Yeah.
It was fabulous.
Yeah, it's very like inclusive, but then the second, it makes a difference.
I just feel like if you're in comedy, you got to have people around you that are not like you. So when you go somewhere else and you're like, oh, I need to fix up, I need to punch some shit up. You don't want somebody going to punch it up the same way you would.
Right.
You need to get other people.
Oh,
So-
you should say something about Crocs there.
It was my friend.
Quinoa. Can you punch it up with a quinoa or
I
kale?
feel like
No.
there's a couscous.
My friend-
bit in there
I love
somewhere.
couscous.
My friend who's a feminine lesbian of color, when she saw Sydnee, was like, afterwards she was like, she was so funny, and I'm so relieved that she was so funny because you never see anybody like me doing stand-up. And she was like, and then she was so funny. Yeah, it was like, she's like, I felt nervous.
She felt like she was on stage.
And then she was like, she was really,
Yeah?
really funny. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, totally. It was
Yeah,
awesome.
but-
Who's your friend?
And she loves comedy. She like is a comedy person. She like loves she likes Pete Holmes. Like she likes hipster comedy
yeah,
type.
she
And
do.
she was like, she's like, I couldn't believe it. I've never seen me before.
To answer this guy's question, what the podcast numbers doing that you're doing right now? Like, is the podcast doing well?
Still pretty good. Because we got on the top 100.
We got to number 69.
Number 69.
Right. So that means that he has the platform to like start a little baby tour. You know what I mean?
Oh, ours
do
is number 69.
Ours, not
his podcast.
Yeah, he's saying he's thinking about. Oh wait, I see his picture. Not a straight white guy.
What is he?
He's a gay Asian.
His name's Santos Tovar.
Un Latino.
So all right, buddy. Then just do it. Get out there, man.
I think we should just answer this question. The answer is go to badslava.com, see what the local open mics are in your city, and find a good core group of people that support you and are good at writing jokes and will keep pushing you to work hard.
Right.
And all you need to do is start there. Everything else you'll figure out later, but that's where you start.
And anybody that tells you it's like all of us being like, don't do it, just prove us wrong. I always say that. I'm like, I'm going to be like, don't do it, but go prove me wrong.
Make it happen!
And also keep funny people around you.
Yes.
Don't keep people around you who are just going to say yes, yes, yes. Keep people around you who are going to challenge you.
Absolutely.
And be like,
Right.
you could do better.
If you could go back,
but I don't really want to be challenged. You know what I mean?
if you could go back and
hard.
give yourself any advice starting out, what advice would you give?
Don't take that dumbass class. I took a dumbass class.
What was the dumbass class?
I'm not going to say.
I took comedy classes.
I took a
I
comedy
never
class.
I took
a
two.
comedy class.
Those
Comedy class
motherfuckers
either.
are expensive.
It was expensive, and I honestly was the funniest person in
course.
the class, and the graduation show was terrible, and my friends were doing bumps during the
That
graduation
sounds like a lit show. The
Yeah,
show
yeah.
sounds like it was lit.
I was the funniest person. My friends got fucked up. All right.
Sydnee, you didn't do a bump before you got on stage?
No, I didn't actually.
I've
You did
never
a bump
done
at
coke.
home?
Neither has Mateo.
I've never done coke.
We've never
I
done
tried
it.
cocaine and thought I was going to die.
Yeah, I'm scared.
Because you're
I
already
know
so
I'd like
high
it.
energy.
Yeah, but I didn't do I thought I was going to die, so I didn't do enough to get high because I was like, I don't want to wake up sucking a dick under a bridge. So I did
Preach.
like the babiest bump, and I was like, I think I feel it. And everyone was like, no, you don't. And I was like, I think that's the goal. And they were like, no. So, you know, I watched too much Intervention to do
Yes.
I feel like I'm walking on sunshine. Remember Allison on Intervention?
Which one was she? The Huffer.
The Huffer.
Yeah, I remember that.
that. No, but Intervention was like a messy, entertaining show.
oh, sure was.
Candy Finnegan.
The couch eating. I felt like after a while they're just trying to talk. Wait, was
No,
that Intervention?
That's
some of them
addiction,
got
my
really
strange addiction.
It got really
That
silly.
was okay. That was my strange addiction. Yeah, the couch.
It was a
eating.
lot of heroin and a lot of like crystal meth. And a
Why
lot
did
of, like,
they
walking
think they
butt
were
naked
being
in the street.
televised? Like, why did they think a camera
A
crew was
documentary
around?
about them. Because you know their delusions are grandeur.
Right.
They're like
Yeah, that's right. About time.
I mean, they're eating a couch. They're not worried about a camera crew.
But
Right,
then,
really not.
But then they're like, Mom, I need money for drugs right now. And the mom's like,
All right.
I give them the money because I know that if I don't, they're gonna steal it from somewhere else.
They're gonna steal it from you, Sandra. Sandra, they're stealing from you.
Sandra Lee.
Did you guys watch Hoarders? Because that was another.
I never got into that.
Because they're always hemming and hawing over like a banana peel. I'm like, I can't with this.
And there's always like smushed cats behind the couch.
I grew up with a mother. My mom, I swear to you, if you left something out for more than a second, you'll never see it again. It doesn't matter.
She'd throw it out?
Everything in my house is just spotless. I don't like hoarding.
She wouldn't put it away. She would throw it away.
Oh, she's Italian. Do you need it? No, bye.
That's good.
I grew
Just
up with
toys
hoarders.
disappearing.
Did you really?
Yeah. My aunt was a hoarder. I mean, I accidentally burned down my house.
I thought you were going to tell the story, but
Yeah.
here we are. Let's get into it.
You burned down your house?
During the holidays, she burned
What?
all the gifts.
it was after Christmas.
So
Boo.
you ruined Christmas.
No, I had got all my Christmas gifts. It was
You
after
ruined
I
Christmas.
said what I said. Yeah.
What happened?
I was just playing with fire. You know, it was a fake cigarette. I lit it.
Were you a baby?
I was.
She was a cool 19.
I was. I was like 11.
Oh,
I was
that's a
11.
baby.
How much of the house did you really burn down?
Most of it. Damn, Sydney. Most of it.
I
They had to
mean-
redo the whole thing, and then
Did they ever
people,
speak to you again?
They had to. I was a kid.
I know,
they-
but that's wild.
I was living with my aunt and uncles, and then they were like
The hoarder aunt?
Yes.
Oh,
I was,
she must have been pissed.
No.
All her newspapers
shit,
went on the
yeah.
thing.
Her news- she was upset about the news.
1974.
Yes, she
It was
was
going to be
upset.
priceless.
In a way, you did her a favor then.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
not.
she
No,
did.
but she was very religious, so she was like, "Well, I guess the Lord didn't want these things here."
And you're like, "That's
He
right."
geth and he taketh. I was like, "Yes, he does."
And then she slapped you in the face, and she was like, the Lord wanted me to hit you in the face.
But also the Lord said,
That must have been so scary to burn down a house.
Well, I didn't want to tell them that the living room was on fire, so I tried to put the fire out with little glasses of water. I was running back and forth, and then eventually most of the living room was on fire.
You sound like such an only child. Because it would have been, I'd have been like, Neil, get in here! And we're just throwing wet towels or something.
No.
And then my sister was a snitch, so she'd be like, ooh, I'm telling.
You're like, Mommy, Marie, we're in the house. I went to the kitchen and I was like, and I pointed to the living room and they all looked and they were like, oh my God! And they were my uncles ran. They tried to put that fire out.
Hold on. They leaned out of the kitchen?
Yes.
They didn't see the smoke?
No, they didn't see.
Was your aunt like, oh no, all my shit?
No, she just was like trying to gather herself.
She didn't grab her Bible? Because that's what my mom would grab. She'd be like,
so you grew up religious?
Yeah, my mom and dad are like, they're super Christian.
Marie, I'm so tired of you.
I mean, I believe in God. And
Me too.
I was talking to my mom yesterday and I was like, well, pray for me. Because I sent in a self-tape that I'm like, this is me.
Yep.
And she was like, I pray for you every day.
Sydnee, do you believe in God?
I was like, I'm still poor.
Yeah,
I'm
pray
still
harder.
Poor.
Yeah. I'm the only one who doesn't believe in God.
You don't believe in God?
No.
I believe in a higher power.
I believe
what
in
you
higher
think
power.
is going to happen when you die, guys?
I hope I go to heaven.
I don't know either, but I just...
I'm not
we
told,
talked
I
about
believe
this
in the
last
soul.
week,
I
or the
really
other
believe
week.
in the soul, and
I
the
believe
spirit
in the
and
soul.
energy.
Yeah. I don't believe in anything. Like, there's all the religious stuff is not.
And I say Jesus because I like the idea of repentance a lot.
I don't like that
This
idea
is like
at
a
all.
talking term.
Jesus is a terrible example of a human being.
Wow. He was a carpenter. He had a job.
I just don't believe
Come
in
and follow,
self-sacrifice
follow.
and making me, and then suddenly I owe my life to you because you self-sacrificed 2,000
So
years
when you
ago.
get really, really rich...
more
It's
of
like a celestial North Korea.
When you get really, really rich, you're not going to get a Jesus piece?
No.
I went to church with Marie and Christy. We went to Cool Church. We went to the
that's
Hisper
cool.
Church.
Oh, I hate
We
those.
went
Where
to
the pastor or whatever's like, "What's up, guys? I wear a leather jacket."
Yes,
and
and
you're
Converse.
like, "Faggot."
Yeah.
Sleeveless shirt with like tattoos.
Those are
Yeah.
sketchy,
The
but they've got
mus-
like
the
a
music-
million
I don't buy any of
The
followers.
music is cool.
Yeah.
Have you been to one of those?
And
I mean,
went with
I
her.
went with Sydney.
I went with her, and I like teared up. And then there was no collection plate. They were like, "Just Venmo us."
No,
just Venmo us.
All right,
like us on Facebook.
0.001.
Are you kidding me?
Yo, I forgot about that. That's hilarious.
Is that for real?
Did they? Yeah, they don't have collection plates there. They would like Venmo them.
They pass a plate. We just were like, not it. Like
Yeah.
we just
The plate never
pocket
came to
it.
me. I could have swore they had their Venmo information.
The plate was
on the
like a
screen.
UCB or USB thing where you like connect. Yeah.
I went to church when I was in LA, but it was not. I thought it was just like a standard whatever church. And then we were driving back. My friend was like, "It's a special kind of church. It's called like the God of the Mind."
What?
It was like a new age thing where your mind
that's
is God.
Scientology.
To a Scientology.
Scientology.
That's, I'm wondering.
That's Scientology.
I went to a cool church in LA too. It was like it was right around the corner from my house when I lived out there.
And you liked it?
I'm
It
just
was
too
just fun.
angry.
I'm
I
just here
think.
for the music. I'm like, sis, you got on a bodycon dress. You're straight from the club. Like,
They
whatever.
all and it's all these girls that have like hips and ass and everything.
a bunch
And
of
there's
video
There's a video of a pastor saying, "The Lord doesn't need to see your titties. Why is your nipple out?"
Actually,
What
I think
pastor
it's
is
the
that?
opposite. That's how we were made. So why wouldn't you be showing it off?
Even in church? Because that shit gets
What
distracting.
is the difference? Who cares? Clothes are made up
guess,
by
yeah.
humans.
I guess it's come as you are. This church in LA was in like a conference center. It was not even in like
Yeah,
a church
that's not a real
place.
church.
You went to a
I know.
Wendy's.
That was
Yeah,
a,
it was
that was
literally-
a
Yeah.
that was a pyramid scheme. You went to an Amway introductory.
That's
meeting.
what you know what? Sometimes I feel like if show business doesn't work out, I'll try to become a pastor.
The
That's
pastor
what-
put
that's
her.
what most of them
the
do.
pastor put her hands together and she was like, "Yes, I'm coming for you, sisters. I'm coming for. Why is your whole ass out on
She did not
Sunday
say
morning?"
ass in church.
Yeah, she said, no, she did a so.
You're like,
she
thanks
did
for
like-
not judging.
She did like a YouTube video that
You were
she
like, judge
went-
not, lest ye be judged.
Except for you slut.
pretty much.
Well, then she sounds like a cunt.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
But it was funny.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, I would love to go. But
That
the
sounds
same
like
way
church
we
not
saw
going.
it, the movie It, I'd want to do that in
God,
church.
I
Just
can't
scream
believe
and yell.
you
Emma,
brought
we
us
went,
to that.
We went to go
Why? I
see.
thought it was
We went to go
fabulous.
see it. It was horrible.
It was terrible. I fell
Really?
asleep twice.
Me, Sydney,
It's
Mateo,
a horror movie?
And Evan Williams.
and Evan Williams.
And
was
Evan was the only one
horrified.
into it.
He was horrified that we were being so loud.
Oh, we were
Marie,
You guys were
screaming.
talking in the movie?
That's
Yes,
why we
well, we all
went.
went to go
the
yell at
whole
it.
time these bastards are talking.
Sydney
And
got
I'm-
there.
You
Sydney
were
got
louder
there.
than both of us.
Sydney got there an hour
An hour
after
late,
the
and then
movie
she got there,
started.
and we were like, and that's so and so, and that's so and so, and everyone's like, I can't believe you guys are like talking so much.
And then Sydney fell asleep and was like, "What happened?"
Yeah, I did. I fell asleep on Marie's shoulder. I was
And
so tired.
I was like, "Nope."
Yeah, and it wasn't a good movie.
it was
It's
terrible.
bad.
Yeah.
An hour late?
An hour late.
Hey, at least you
But we're going to go to the movies again on New Year's Day.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I'm really
our
excited.
new tradition starting last year is to go get breakfast and then go watch,
we already got the diner on lock.
movie.
What
we
diner?
should probably make a reservation.
What diner?
No, it's on 6th Avenue. It's like Waverly. They have the best
Waverly.
waffles. Comparable to the ones that we had in New
We
Orleans.
went to such a good diner, the grill
I
or
love a
whatever
good
in
diner.
New Orleans. They made these like thin crispy waffles, and our waiter
Ooh.
said like almost nothing to us, but heard everything we said to the point where like he was like miles away, and I said, "Oh man, I should have gotten grits," and then he just gave us free grits.
Best waiter ever.
And what did I say? I was like, "Oh, did I order these?" And he goes, "No."
Nope. He was like, do these come with? He was like, nope. And he just
Southern
walked away.
hospitality.
And then some like really weird white trash guy with his speaking like this woman had like she was filled
She
to the
looked
heavens.
like Pamela Anderson.
And it was his birthday, so everyone was singing happy birthday to
His
him.
name was Jelly Roll.
Yeah. And so, so embarrassing. He's like, we were like, happy birthday to you. And he goes,
That's
me.
But also the waiters yelled their orders to the chef.
Well, hopefully we get to see the show.
And they wouldn't let
see
me
the
order
pilot.
a banana.
We're getting the wrap up late, so we gotta. Where can we find you guys so people can listen to your podcast too?
The Unofficial Expert is on iTunes. That's the name of the podcast. That's the name of the Instagram page, just Unofficial Expert.
And these guys post awesome pictures. Similar to
they're-
Mateo, it's like
I think you guys might be
beautiful
the
pictures.
hottest people in comedy.
Probably.
Definitely.
I said probably.
I mean, I really.
Yeah, no,
do you
for
know
sure.
anybody hotter?
No.
Yeah, I think you guys are it.
Yeah, but you know what? We went
Yeah.
to
You're
a
both so beautiful. I remember when
That's
I
when
would
you're supposed to say it's me, but
when I
that's
would see Sydnee at the way back, we used to both go to this open mic that was at like 4 p.m. and I was like, I know that Sydnee means business about comedy because these open mics you hear the most toxic shit. They're really fucking hard, and I was like, and she's so pretty, but she's like out there like working on her craft, just like anybody who's like in the fucking thick of it. Remember that open mic?
Yeah. I mean,
So I said she means business.
Me and Marie would go to like 3-4 mics a day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
me
would
and
have
Evan
that around.
Williams, 3 to 4 mics
and
a day.
and
Yeah.
it's not, they're not
I'm
a
so glad
friendly
to be done with
environment.
that.
Oh, I'm
Yep.
so happy to be done with
So
it.
yeah,
Some
definitely
guy
check 'em
who
out and
works
support 'em.
at Club Cummings, which is where I'm performing next week, messaged Monet Exchange saying that I agreed to do host a weekly open mic at Club Cummings, which not only did I not know who this man was, I would never agree to host an open mic.
Never.
And
You're
I'm
too
like,
busy to do
and
it.
I'm like, who the fuck is this guy? To
Also,
just
what kind
go
of
out
trickery
there
is
and
this?
say,
Like, you wouldn't you'd be like, oh, I did? Okay, fine.
And I'm gonna be like, when I go there Tuesday, I'll be like, you need to watch who you're talking about,
Right.
who's working for you, because that's fucked up and makes me not want to come back here.
Totally.
Wow.
But come see my show December 18th.
Yeah. So, and these guys, Unofficial Expert on Instagram, what about your personal ones?
Reezy on Instagram, REEEZY. That's 3 E.
And mine's is Just Sid, JUSTSYDBW. And we have a show coming out December 27th at
Awesome.
8 p.m. at this place called At All.
Cool. Perfect.
So
Look out for
excited.
it. Thank
So
you guys so
excited.
much for being on the show.
Thank you for letting us run our
Thanks
mouths.
for having. Oh, sorry. Oh, that's it. Okay. Bye. I love you.
Bye.